Welcome. I'm Dee, and this is the Unguided Life where I am taking it one day at a time, bringing you guys along for the journey to hold me accountable as I budget my way through life. We need to check in on our January budget because it's time for us to get some more money in and to start working on our February budget. So, this is week 4 of January budget. The last week it went from the 21st of January to the 27th of January. When I need to close out any week, I always start and check in on my expenses. I make sure that I have checks here and that everything from that time frame has been covered. And as we can see, it has. So this is the envelope system spending record with my 4 categories: food, gas, household, and personal. And we did some spending in week 4. And even though these two look the same, as I look at it, they're not the same. So I'm happy about that because I was like, why is it looking the same? But this looks like a little bit more greenish and it's a little bit more blue. So it makes me happy because I thought I was highlighting the same color. And so week 4 is highlighted in this blue color. And as you can see, I had some transactions in food, gas, household, and personal. So we're going to go ahead and break that down so we can see exactly how much it was that I spent in each category. So expenses, as we can see, all expenses cleared the account. So that's $460. When it came to food, I spent a total of $58.34. For gas, I spent a total of $37.02. For household, I spent a total of $14.70. And then for personal, I spent $11.14. So for expenses, there's nothing remaining, which that's what we want. For food, we were under budget by $2.19. I'll take that. And since we're closing out the month, I'm using black to indicate closed out. Then for gas, we spent everything in that. Now with gas, only $36.16 actually was used towards it. I had to transfer 86 cents to cover a transaction in another category, which I was fine about. For a household, that is $15.81 minus $14.70, so that's $1.11. And then this was the category I had to add to. So I had $11.72, but I went to Harris Teeter and I actually spent $12. So I was over budget by 28 cents. And all I did is just added the change because it was only like 80 cents that was remaining to personal. And so that left me with a balance of 58 cents. So we're just going to add all of this together. So that's $3.18 remaining in my envelope system. And what's going to happen is I am going to zero out these, well, most of these transactions, and I'm just going to transfer this to just the envelope system, like the account, and keep it as a buffer itself and not to a particular category. So we're closed out for that, so that's good. So when we close out our budget, it'd be easy peasy. When it comes to the expense tracker, I haven't spent anything, so that $20 is still there. When it comes to the sinking funds, we can zero this out because there was nothing in there. We didn't spend or, oh, we did take away. This is going to be 7. Maybe I should use that red. And I don't even have my, I don't know why I keep It's not in here. And I don't have another one. But this is $7. I did spend $7. For property, I didn't spend anything. And then for bill carryover, I did spend $158. I went ahead and zeroed that completely out. Even though the renter's insurance wasn't a whole $158, it's just $150. I just transferred the $8 into the envelope system to help cover the gas because I was over with that gas amount. And let me just show you here. So it was $17.02, and I was only going to transfer $12.24, which will give me $29.26, but gas was $36.16 because it went up. So I just transferred a chunk of that $8 to the gas to cover that charge. So let's see what we have remaining in Savannah, which we know we need to get Savannah back up because we did take a good chunk out of her the first week out of her account because we wanted to pay down debt. So $173.82 is remaining. In the property category, we had some interest and then we paid our property taxes. So, and I think I just added. So let's do that again. Minus 562. Okay, so that's $65.92 remaining, and this is 0. So that is closed out. So this is for the credit card transactions. As you can see, we have a few transactions that we did not put dots next to, which we definitely need to. I'm just not as prepared as I thought. Like, who's stealing my pens? I can't blame it on Papa. He's not here. But I swore I had. Oh, I'm like, I know I had my pen in here. So this is covered. The bill is cut. These bills are covered. We covered that in the last transaction. We covered this bill and this bill. And then this was only partial because we did the envelope system and sinking fund, but the unbudgeted portion still needs to be paid. So we're not going to put a dot on that at this present time. We're just going to talk about what happened in week 4. So we didn't have that many transactions. And so we just can go and highlight them first. And I can talk about them as I highlight them. So I did have to make an appointment with Style Seat. And it was for $1 for a covered transaction. So I went ahead and just linked that to the envelope system. And then of course we had our bills that come through. We knew they were coming through. And we need to update our points as well. These were the last bills and the ones that we were waiting on. And because we had a little snow, my car was looking a hot mess. So I did take Savannah to get wrenched her off. And she was happy about that. So let's first calculate points. So the points is 9.62 times 1.5%. So that's 14 points. 14 cents. Then we have 45.11 times 1.5%. So that is 68. And then we have 7 divided by, no, not divided by, let's times it. 7 times 1.5%. So that is 10. So let's see. We have 9.46 plus 14, so that's 960. Plus 0.68, so that's $10.28. Plus 0.10, so that's $10.38. So what we're going to do is today we are going to make a couple payments. So the first thing we're going to do, we actually are going to not take the dollar from our envelope system. I'm just going to do a statement credit since I do have, you know, a little, some points there. I'm just going to go ahead and include that. So that is going to, don't earn points, but since I'm taking it away, I need to make sure I know that that's that. And then I can do that here because that's easy peasy. So now we covered that. Then the next payment we're going to make to close out this is we're going to pay from our bills account. So that's $11.89, $9.62, and $45.11. So that's $66.62. And this is going to be a payment. And this is going to come out my bills account. And of course, that's nothing there. And then we're going to do $7, and that is coming from my sinking fund account. So let's do 172.55 minus, and it should get us back to the 98.93. That's what we hope. Let's see. Yes, we're back there. So week 4 is closed out, and our January budget, well, January transactions has been covered. But we still can't get rid of this because we still have transactions that need to be covered, so we just put it to the side. So this is week 4 closeout, and then we'll do our actual budget closeout because we need to go ahead and do that. And we need to do our income breakdown because we're gonna get paid soon. Yeah, so this is like easy peasy, and I love it when it's easy peasy, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and close out. So in the meantime, in between time, y'all, peace.